Hey guys, it's Epic World's PCG, and today me showing you 10 PCGs that I really wish existed, but they don't. So that is why I'm making this video. So when you guys see an idea that you like, you can make it, and you can make more than one. You can make even all of them if you want to. But yeah, and people can make different versions of each game. Like let's say two people want to make the same game, that's fine. They're probably both going to be canon, but yeah, just a fun little idea thing. I wrote them all down right here. Going to be reading them off one by one. And in the background is just the map of the PCG universe, just because if you want to get ideas for planets to put it on, there you go. So yeah, the first one I'm going to be talking about is Western Mayhem. Now, also feel free to use these titles, or you can change them if you don't like the names of the games. But yeah, Western Mayhem is a PCG about a cowboy who has to catch an outlaw who is on a wanted sign and to claim his reward. This game would be open world, as there would be like a map of the town, and you would have to explore each place looking for the outlaw, and there would be duels, bull riding, horse training, and taming. You would go to some Western shops using Mercado, and yeah, so at the end you would have a big duel with him, and then you would claim your reward for getting him. So yeah, that is Western Mayhem. Next one is pretty cool. It's called Mortalis Origin. I didn't have too much written down for this, but it's basically just a PCG exploring Mortalis and like the origin of it. Like, why is it a skull? Like maybe there's a giant beast that died and its skull was created into a planet, and just exploring like what wiped out all the life that used to be there, or was there even life, and why are all these skulls here? So yeah, that is Mortalis Origin, so feel free to do that one again. This next one is kind of funny. It's called Stranger Fig. It's inspired by Stranger Things, but it's with figs. If you don't know what PCG figs are, go check out the wiki about them, the Wikipedia page about them, and yeah. So, in Stranger Things, you are a PCG and you play as Figfist Jr., which is a PCG for my game called, I think it was just the story of Figfist Jr., and he's a PCG with like a computer chip in him from the company, so he acts differently than other PCGs, so he's very adventurous, and he wants to live and find many different adventures. So yeah, you as a Figfist Jr. have to cooperate with 11. If you don't know who 11 is, definitely go check out the Stranger Things, like Google it or something. And you got to team up with 11, and then you got to close the portal to the Upside Down and defeat all these different beasts, like the Beholders, or I think they're called Demigorgons, yeah. So that is Stranger Fig. The next one is Space Station Survival. This game would be like Swamp Survival, except very different. It takes place in space, and you're on a space station, and you have to deal with, well, I mean, it is going to be one page, but you have to deal with aliens, leaks in the ship that are like causing less oxygen. You have to grow your own food and collect like space junk to repair stuff. So that is Space Station Survival. And next one is a cool game. It's called Rich Kid Strikes Again. If you don't know who the Rich Kid is, again, check out the wiki to Google Rich Kid, and you'll find out that he's kind of like an evil villain almost, and he's kind of like an old character from Chris and Zach's classic games, but this game would bring him back, and in this game, you would play as the Rich Kid, and your basic, I have another one as a Rich Kid, but I kind of want to do that idea for myself, so I'm saving that for a video where I show that PCG, but you basically have to rob a museum for ancient artifacts and like god weapons, and then you would take those, and then you would sell them to the company and gain some profit, like in Mercado coins. So you keep building on the company, which is getting a little too overpowered. I mean, they already have a company base up there, which I did a whole PCG about. Yeah. The next one is called Time Loop. If you know the movie Groundhog Day, it's kind of like that. Basically, you're in a loop, and you need to solve puzzles before the day resets. So you have to like fix the I guess the situation before it keeps looping. Like every time you fail, you'll go on and do it again and again and again. It can be quite frustrating as the player. Once you figure it out, I think it'll be pretty rewarding. And yeah, that is Time Loop. The next one is the Clouded Hopes game. I do not know a title for this, but basically, it's exploring the whole Clouded Hopes, I guess you'd say maybe franchise. I don't know if it's that yet, but it's exploring more subspecies of the Cloudians like Clomberant and other alien species that I've shown in my remake of the first Clouded Hopes game, which definitely check that out. at the last page it shows a bunch of new alien subspecies. And yeah, so it expands the lore of Clouded Hopes, like it explores new planets. Oops, dropped my pencil. Yeah, it explains new planets, and yeah, you'll just further flesh out that universe. After that, I'm going to be talking about the Mercado Legends shop. Now, this is a Mercado expansion. If you don't know what Mercado is, it's basically like the currency of PCGs. You find little coins with like, they look like a little M in a circle, and you collect those, and you can buy cool items to like help you on your PCGs. But the Mercado Legends shops would have crazy expensive prices, but crazy good weapons and items. Like they would have some of the most powerful like weapons and items in the PCG universe. Like imagine the Green Lantern ring, but even more powerful than that. So yeah, that's what the Mercado Legends shop is. I think that was a pretty cool idea. The second to last one is the Save Game expansion or add-on. It's kind of like a Mercado thing, but it's not Mercado. It's like an add-on, but for Save Game. So this Save Game add-on would add like more features to like what Save Game does to you. Like, does it age you more, or does it slowly change your appearance? Is it slowly eating away at you, or stuff like that? Or maybe even like you have to pay 1 Mercado coin to save game every time. So yeah, that is the Mercado Save Game add-on. Couldn't think of too much for that one, but yeah, that's basically it. And the last one is my least favorite, but it's called the Potion Master Pcg. So you journey as a young apprentice who was just killed by unknown forces. Supposedly the company, but that's just only rumors. And it's kind of like in the School of Secrets realm, if you know what that PCG is. I have a video talking about that. And you would meet characters like that, and you would find out what happened to your master, and you would also have to survive the wild with only your potions. So you would have a kit where you can make many different potions, and you got to survive and like test out new effects until you become the Potion Master, and then you can like revive your apprentice or your master. And yeah, that is a bunch of ideas for your guys' games, and please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.